Hi, I'm McGonigle, Dr Yogi. Today we're going to be looking at a short video on the knee. So the knee is the largest joint in the body and it's a weight-bearing joint. We use our knees a lot, so we really need to look after our knees as best as possible. We're going to have a look at that now and how to protect our knee during our yoga practice. So Ellen's going to demonstrate how our knee moves. Our knee essentially moves in two directions, into flexion and extension. When the knee is flexed, it's also able to rotate a tiny amount. And it's through this rotational movement that we can come into some serious problems in our practice. So essentially, we need to pretend that our knee can't rotate. Okay? Let's look at a few postures that you could potentially injure your knee and how to protect that. The first posture that I'm going to ask Ellen to get into is Sukhasana, easy pose. Lovely. Okay. So in this posture, most people tend to sickle into the ankle, allowing the outer edge of the ankle to collapse down into the floor. When you then begin to move forward, you have a potential not only to strain into your ankle, but also into your knee. So a couple of quick, easy adjustments are to draw your feet in towards your shin, pushing into the base of the big toe. This lifts the outer edge of the ankle just a few millimeters off the floor. And this movement's enough to build the strength in our ankles to protect our knee joint. And then when we begin to move forward, we actually get a deeper stretch into the hip joint. Lovely. Great. Thank you. The next posture that we're going to look at is half lotus. So let's gently move Ellen into half lotus. I want Ellen to begin by drawing her knee towards her buttock. Okay? What this does is it locks the knee into flexion so that when Ellen starts to move, the movement comes from the hip. Lovely. The foot moves into the hip crease, and then once in position, I'm going to ask Ellen to gently again draw her foot in towards her shin, push into the base of the big toe. This lifts the outer edge of the ankle a tiny bit up off the ground, off the hip, sorry, and then this helps to protect the knee joint. So then when you begin to fold forward, again, you get a stretch into the hip. Fantastic. So in this position, never push down directly on the knee. If you want to adjust, you can gently put your thumb into your hip crease and allow this to get a greater movement into your hip. Great, lovely, thank you. The final posture that we're going to look at is warrior. So let's gently come up into warrior. Thank you. So in warrior, we're going to focus in on the front knee. And there's two things specifically that we want to look at. So Ellen, I'm going to get you to lunge into the knee. The first thing is you want to keep your knee tracking directly on top of your ankle. So it's a nice 90-degree right angle. Okay? And the next cue is to make sure that you're avoiding rotation. Is to look at the inside of your knee and check that you can see your big toe and your second toe on the inside of your knee. This means that your knee's tracking directly over your ankle. A lot of people have the tendency either to allow their knee to fall inwards or fall outwards. Okay? So either way is going to put strain on the knee, and we want to make sure that the knee is tracking directly over the ankle. Thank you.